Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. So I tried to do my Tuesday videos separated a little bit. I was going to do all in one, but somebody recommended that I keep the 52 weeks separate from the daily video. So that's what I'm going to do. So this is Tuesday. This is a Tuesday for me. I get up, I told you it's a little bit different. And so vlogging different. Well, I'll vlog the same, but I'll share how my day goes. This is real life. So I got up and it's about 9 o'clock right now. I've been up since 5:30. I cut my hair today. So I did a hair cutting day. It's one of those things where you're getting older and, you know, life, and my hair's getting gray. And so I may dye it. My friend Chris on here, Christine, she recommended I should dye it. She said it makes you look younger. And I'm like, maybe I will. I have a box. I might do that in time. But I know that I've been pulling it back and I've been feeling it, and it just feels yucky. If your hair ever feels yucky and straw-like, I guess is the word, it's like probably time for a cut. I don't go to a salon. I went to a salon, like my girlfriend, she cuts hair and her mom does, and she always cut my hair like just trimmed. I always kept it long. And I went to one once in the mountains with Lauren, and I still remember I went and we spent a lot of money in hair. And like I came home and I'm like, I kept saying to her, I'm like, no, I want more layers, more layers, more layers. And she cut it, and then I'd feel it and I'm like, no, I just was not happy with it. And so I was like, okay, obviously she doesn't know what I mean. And it was a nice salon, nothing wrong. But I came home and I'm like, I just spent all this money and I do not like my hair. Autumn's coming down. She's like, keep going. I'm like, no, I'll keep talking here. Let me get coffee and I'll move. So I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee here. This is my second cup of coffee for the day. Autumn's probably looking for her coffee, so I'm gonna go get mine and I'll go in my room and film. I had to laugh. Autumn's like, it's your second cup of coffee? It's only 9, Mom. And I said, yeah. I said, but I've been up since 5:30 this morning. So she's like, oh, okay. So anyways, I'll come in here and talk. She wants to go on there together. So hair, yes, I need to dye my hair. But anyways, hair was feeling yucky. And so I'm like, I need to cut it. And so I've done videos a long time ago. When I went and got my hair done, went and got my hair done. And then I'm like, and so came home. I'm not good with straight lines cutting my boy's hair. Every time I gotta cut the hair, I'm like, I don't understand the lines. I don't understand how to do it. I try my best and do what I can do. It turns out by the grace of God. So for my own hair, I remember watching a video, and it was like the ponytail method, where you take your hair, you pull it all the way forward into a ponytail right here, and then you chop it. And so like the whole head, not just your bangs. And I did that. And then when I did that, and after I was finished, I was like, oh, I love my hair. I love my haircut. And so it was a person, I don't even think it, I mean, I'm sure they have them now, videos where it wasn't even an English speaking person. She was like Korean or something, but it was nothing in English, but I just watched her and I'm like, oh, that's genius. So that's how I cut my hair. So I did that today. So I cut everything. I went a little bit shorter on my hair. I don't know what's gonna look good, but I did the ponytail all the way back, pull it forward. And then these are like my bangs, so look at how short those are. Those are really short, but that's okay. I don't like that as much because when I go to pull it back, it's gonna be pieces that fall down. But it was the back, I needed it to look, it looks fuller. It's definitely looking fuller because as you get older, your hair starts, what did my mom call it? She said, you just look like a witch because it's just heavy and hangs. There's no layers to it, so it just hangs straight down. So I think you can look that way, right? There we go. So I think it looks nice and full now. So the only problem is my hair was getting very wavy. It never was wavy. I've had the straightest hair my entire life. Over the last few years, just the last few, it's getting more wavy. And so when I have it wet, it looked good. And I was like, oh, or Greg said it looked good. I don't know, I have done here a few times. You guys said it looked good too. I didn't really love it. But I went to do it today and I was like, ooh, that's not gonna, I don't know if the wavy's gonna look good with the shorter hair or not, we'll see. So I just had to blow dry it a little bit, but we'll see how that works in Florida because, you know, frizzy, muggy, all those good things. So we'll see, but I feel a whole lot better. That just made me feel good. So that's what I did. So I got up today. And and then another thing I use is this right here. That's the only, I'm not a big hair person at all, as you can tell. I use my coconut, it's Ren Pure is the company. I get my big bottles at Walmart. They're $8 a piece. I've been using the same shampoo. It's the good, I'm looking at no parabens, no phthalates, all that fun stuff. I've been using the same one for, I don't know, 10, 15 years. It's been a long, no, 10 years. It's been a long time. It's all I'll use in my hair, so it lasts me for months. I have the same bottle for about 3 months, and I have long hair. And then the only thing I'll do, I don't do any conditioning treatments, don't do anything, but one thing I bought, I just buy it here in the mountains, is this right here, and it's just an anti-frizz serum. And so this works, I feel like, if you use too much, it gets on my scalp and it feels itchy. Like I can't use argan oil. I've tried using that to make hair smooth. It gets in my scalp and it just feels itchy all the time. So this is nice. You literally just do about a quarter. I do about a quarter size amount of my hand, rub it together and just put it on the top of my hair, and then it makes it not frizzy. Will it make it not frizzy in Florida? It's helped a whole lot. I don't usually leave my hair down going outside here because it's pretty toasty. So it's gonna be stretching, but I'm gonna try. And so this stuff right here, it'll last you for a long time because that's a lot of stuff in there for a long time. So this is the only thing that I do use for hair. So, okay. Anyways, let's go out of here. So then did that, cleaned up my hair mess in the bathroom. There's hair on the floor, but I was not able to clean my room yesterday because Greg was in here. So I'm gonna do that today. So all I need to do, I've cleaned the bathroom. Maxine was sleeping this morning on my bed. So I got the comforter off, but I did not get off the sheets. I pulled them all to the center and I'm like, all right, we will get these off here. So I'm gonna take these off, put some new ones on, and then vacuum my floor, shut my blinds down to save on the electricity, and then we'll go out there and we'll do some food today. Kids need to eat, of course. I usually do Tuesday easier days because Tuesday I film my Bible. So got up, did my hair, sat down and filmed a couple videos for, I did my 52 weeks and I do my 2 Bibles for the weekend. So I got those done, and then we'll continue. So I try to get easy things for the day so that I can focus on editing and being done. So, all right, let's grab this stuff off. I can now take it all off, and then I'll spray my bed down and we'll get the next sheet set on. This is the pumpkin bread. It smells so good. I think I'm spraying a lot, but it dissipates. And it's not that thick. That's really good stuff. Okay, and I try to fluff this a little bit because it's a mattress topper. It gets bunched up. Okay, then what I did yesterday, I did wash my comforter, and it's sitting right there. So I'll grab this down. One of those things that you put it in the dryer and it just spins, it tumbles, so it makes it, like in a ball. So you have to take it out 10 times and put it on. So this way, I just let it go through once, and then I hung it up there to dry. So I'll put this on. And I gotta shut the window down. Grab Maxine's bed and let's take it out to the kitchen. Okay, so I found a window cloth rolled up inside of my sheet set. Maxine's bed, she went up with Autumn, so I will put her bed right here on the floor for when she does come down, and I'll just put it over here. Okay, so that's done. That's one thing done, or 10 things done, not just one. And now we're gonna go back and flip the laundry. I did put a load of towels in this morning to get washed, and so I'm gonna flip that. Actually, towels and Greg's clothes too. There was just a few clothes to throw in there, and then put my blankets in. Okay, so this is good. Maddie's got some towels to fold in. Let's go in the garage real quick. I want to grab, always check your garage surroundings first. You never know. Dinner. So, this weekend I planned what we're going to eat for the week, and one thing was the meatballs. Meatballs, simple. That'll work. We still have lots of food in there, so let's go inside. Okay, so out to my kitchen now. So laundry's going. Oops, hold on, I gotta shut my door. Bedroom can get vacuumed. That's an awesome thing. So now I just do a little bit of stuff. I'm gonna touch my hair constantly today. I probably have to go get a ponytail. It's one of those things. I don't know if I could I ever do hair down after having it up all the time. You just gotta get used to it. So when I was filming today, I had the doorbell ring, and I'm like, that's weird. What happened to my no soliciting sign? No, I'm just kidding. And so usually those people knock. So I went and looked, and it was a delivery. So Mrs. B, she's so sweet. She's always she doesn't have to do anything. No, she doesn't have to do anything, but she chooses to take my kids on like I always think like my mom would. Like my mom was always sending treats. Always sending treats. That she'd send a box, and it'd be full of sprinkles. Remember my sprinkles? It'd be full of like whatever she wanted to send. She'd even get the coloring books for the kids. I'm like, Mom, they're getting kind of old. She's like, that's okay, it's still fun. So, but she'd always send them treats in the mail. She'd send them SpaghettiOs and ravioli, things that like I wouldn't always buy. And so just as a grandma would. Do you know what I mean? And so I think of Miss Barbara. She came into our lives before that, but she has been a very good. Just a very good woman in that role that way, and so as many others have as well. Just like you get that loss in your life, and it's not, obviously not, it's a loss. It is a loss because part of your life is not there, but it's like God fills it with other things. You know what I mean? And so it's the little things. And so she sent a fun order of food. So let's get it out and see what it is. Let me give me that out first. So in our little delivery today, she got us some bowls, tortilla chips. I guess I've never seen the Great Value ones of those. So I got those, regular tortilla chips, and I'm assuming it goes with this. I'm gonna have to ask her. Nacho cheese sauce with some jalapenos in it. Make like a nice little mixture, so that would be delicious. I don't think have I done the can, like we do cheddar cheese, but nacho cheese would get a little spice, that would be good. And then Autumn, she saw these, she's like, oh, those are dum-dum suckers. We haven't had these in long time. The mountains, because at church I remember we would get a huge bucket, gigantic huge delivered, and that's we give that to the kids. So she did that. We always love a root beer Sam's Cola and twist up. That was super sweet. And then cupcakes, always the kids love cupcakes. Maddie just brought some home this weekend from her church event. The kids wolfed through those, so those will be very much appreciated. And then this, like I haven't done ravioli in a long time. I haven't. And the thing is, I always thought ravioli had like ricotta cheese in it. Does it? Does all ravioli have like ricotta cheese in it? Do you know what I mean? Like we grew up eating Chef Boyardee ravioli with the meat in it, okay? So then I think I bought the other stuff. It had like ricotta cheese, and I think I had done like lasagna that way. My hair's gonna drive me nuts. I'm gonna have to go pull it that way. But this one, it's mozzarella filled. Mozzarella ravioli. Stringy mozzarella cheese wrapped in thin dough. So I'm anxious to try that, and then she always sends me a healthier version. I like this stuff because ricotta and butternut squash sauce. I bet you this is delicious. With roasted kale and tomatoes and a sage and roasted garlic sauce. That actually looks very good. Delicious. So I will have to try that. I will try it. But she got us some good sauces. These are Carbone. I'm a Great Value girl, so Carbone roasted garlic. I'm sure it's delicious. Tomato basil, roasted garlic, and she got their favorites. They love the classic Alfredo. So this will be something yummy to have out. So that was very sweet. So I know we will be doing these eventually. That's the beautiful thing. Always for little treats, I always stretch them out over time for the kids. I'm like, okay, let's do one soda today. Let's do this today. And then it's always stretched out, and they can be reminded of all the wonderfulness. So let me put this stuff away. Our world, we gotta keep cupcakes in the refrigerator or it's melty. So my jar's in here. How fun, good. So that'll give me another little meal to make for the children. I might, whoops. I'll see how the day rolls and what we're eating for breakfast. They want to have little waffles, the banana ones. I'm gonna make some more of those, but I'm not sure what we'll do for lunch. So maybe I'll see if they want some ravioli. I'll put that right there for the kids. How yummy, so good. All right, well then I guess I'm gonna start on what we'll do for dinner. I like to get that going as well. I'm gonna do the porcupine meatballs. So all I do is turn the slow cooker and put them in, let them cook. Once they get brown, then I'll add the sauce. I also have a very small amount of dishes. I'm gonna wash these. Could load them in the dishwasher today, but there's just a few. There's literally, this is probably a lot for most people, but I'll wash these and put in the dishwasher. Okay, I'm gonna let those soak for a little bit because they're kind of coated in ketchup. I'm gonna go pull this part back. This is gonna go forward, like this is the day go. So let me go pull this back with some bobby pins. Much better. Hair back, doesn't feel like it's falling on my face. That's the only flaw of cutting your hair, because again, I wouldn't look at it and go, ooh, that's gonna cut too many bangs, but it's good, just pull back. It gives the layers, so it's gonna take time to get used to it. All right, let's make some breakfast. I am down, we are completely out of milk. The only milk I have is coconut milk, which is fine. They have drank and drunk through so much milk this last couple weeks, like so much. It was a cereal fest. It's like they had cereal for the first time and everybody had cereal all the time. So I'm like, all right, this gives us a little time to take a break from cereal. We do have a lot of eggs. We've been making eggs. And so there's a few more bagels in there. I don't know, which again, this is where you have a lot, then you don't. There's a couple in there, I don't mind if I throw them away. I can do breadcrumbs. Somebody mentioned breadcrumbs. I might probably just freeze them and do that. We still have some bread, but those waffles, they love those waffles. So I did peanut butter, banana, and chocolate. So last time I did 2 bananas, and I did 2 scoops of peanut butter, and I did chocolate chips. And so I can just open the chocolate chips, but I think I'm gonna add cocoa, or either cocoa powder or chocolate syrup, probably chocolate syrup, because there is a sugar, let me get sweeter. Let me do that. And then I'm not gonna add peanut butter this time because it was suggested by Steven. He's like, don't do peanut butter. And that's okay, I'll try them this way and see how everybody likes them. So I went to my hurricane stash. We have our hurricane stash of food. I have plenty of food if there's a hurricane, so I'm not worried about it. But in the beginning of the season, I bought lots of water. I mean, I buy it at the end of the year is when I get it, so we'll use it up and I'll buy more. And then I buy paper plates, spoons, forks, bowls. We have ramen cups to eat. We have everything that's going to make life easier in case we're out of power for a little bit. We do have a generator, so I'm not that concerned, but if you have to run it by something, so gas or propane, but that could run out if there was a long-term shortage, which not likely, but could happen. So I'm always just like, always think ahead, what do I have? But it is October right now. The Gulf side does not get usually too many hurricanes often. It does, our area, my area where I live. Down there in Fort Myers, where it's that city is kind of sticking out, it kind of gets hit with it. But our little area was hit for the first time in 100 years last year. And so it's just, oh, I was like, what is that noise? Just not the likelihood. It definitely can. I follow the weather people, I do all these things. And so I follow the people and they let us know. And so the one that's out on the East Coast, of course, is dangerous, but not going to affect us, probably just rain. And then but we're not expected to get that much. The Gulf usually brings some, you know, in October, end of October, and so we saw last year's was the end of October, but not super concerned. But all that said, this was in my hurricane stash, so I'm going to use it. But I do have a whole bag. Remember, we bought a big giant bag at Sam's Club. So not to say there's never going to be a hurricane, because there definitely could still be some here. I'm not saying there won't be any. Always be prepared. But eating this box, that's okay, because we have a humongous bag over there. So I'm going to do this one right here with bananas, and then I think just chocolate syrup. And that will work. So this right here, let's look up the waffle directions. I guess it's the same, what is it, water, and oil it, yeah. Okay, I'm debating how much to make, but tomorrow I'm gonna be leaving early, or I may leave early, we'll see. I have to get get birthday supplies. So if I have breakfast ready, they can grab these since there's no milk. I'm going to the store to get milk, but won't be ready. So we'll do 3 cups. 3 cups of mix, we'll see how much that does. All right, these are turning out great. So we'll see what the kids think. I'm sure they're gonna be fine. I just didn't know if they want the chocolate chips or if this is gonna be good enough. I always wanna do too much, do less. The second one I did it like poured all over the side. Smaller. So this is good. I gotta flip my laundry. I washed the dishes in the sink. I'm thinking ahead to the day. I'm thinking maybe I'll do, because they're gonna eat this. My kids either, they sometimes do breakfast and lunch, but sometimes they just do breakfast like a brunch type thing. So I'm thinking, oh, it's like, what is that? I'm thinking to make the waffles here, whoever eats them. And then for lunch, I'm thinking to heat up that nacho cheese because I've got some dairy-free for Jensen. And they can just do chips and dip, that, because we do have leftovers from dinner last night. There is a couple burgers and fries left in that. So I'm thinking, why don't I do that? Because that'll just be something fun. They can just grab and chips and dip, and then the meatballs we'll have for dinner. This will heat up for a while, a couple hours. I'll come back to it, and then I'll add the sauce to it. That sauce is a tomato sauce with Worcestershire and chicken broth. It's really good. And then I'll just do plain noodles is what I was gonna do. Just plain butter noodles. I'll probably get out the healthy, or well, we'll see. Remember I've got those healthy fettuccine ones? They're like just healthier ingredients. They're kind of drier if you make them with something. So if you put them and kind of let them absorb something, they might be a little bit better. So maybe I'll just do the fettuccine ones to use those up with some butter and garlic. And I'm thinking, we could do sauce, but I'm thinking the meatballs, that they can put in with the meatball sauce too. So easy, and then throw the veggies in, just microwave them or heat them up on the stove, and that'll be it. We'll have that for dinner tonight. I think that's gonna be really good. So kids are doing their thing, they're waking up, and then the house is clean. Like, it looks very clean on a Tuesday morning, like dishes. We had very easy dishes. The floors are clean. The only thing we have is laundry because we didn't finish putting that away yesterday, but tables are clean, living room is clean, that kind of stuff. I've got Autumn, just let me get her birthday stuff. Her birthday is this week. We ordered, let's see, I got a box there. Our internet was upgraded, so the guy took our old routers. I think that box is for me to return the router, so I assume I have to do nothing with it, but I better hold on to it in case they say, you're supposed to return these or return the box or whatever. You know, so you don't get stuck. So I'll contact somebody and see something. Oh, see, that was too much. That went over the side. That looked like a tiny amount. Just gotta be careful with your choosings. I probably just need, what is this? This is a 4th. I probably need a smaller than a 4th. It doesn't seem right. So for her birthday, we are doing the cozy posy theme, I told you. And most everything's pink. So we got, it looks a lot lighter, darker. Pink metallic. Macaroon, okay. I thought it was pastel, but that's okay. Pink backdrop because teenagers love their selfies. And then we just ordered our balloons online. These look a little bright too. I'm sure they'll be fine. So we're gonna be blowing up balloons. And what else did I order? Oh, just canvas panels. These are really cheap. They want to do painting, and so she wants to do painting, and so we got all the seashells. They're gonna make their own little, they can either paint the seashells however they want, or do like the little dish that they can put their rings in, that kind of stuff. And we thought, what else? So I'm gonna go tomorrow out and go to like Five Below, and I need to pick up like a few things. I need to look for like Snoopy cake toppers. So last year I went to Sam's Club and I just bought her cupcakes, and then I asked the lady if they had the Snoopy cupcakes, because they have the Snoopy Charlie Brown, but they have them only in like the fall colors, like orange and green, you know, fall looking ones. Well, she wants to do pink cupcakes with Snoopy. I'm like, surely we could. So I called to ask if you could get custom cupcakes with the Charlie Brown things, and she said the lady I talked to said she can't. She said since they're a licensed theme, you have to stay with the colors. And I was like, oh. So I'm like, I'm gonna see. I thought maybe even if I go and ask, that might even help too, because you never know. But if not, I'm like, surely, like Five Below has a lot of Charlie Snoopy things right now, and I don't really know if they have little mini figures or not. I don't know, we'll see. So I thought I'd go. She's really loving puzzles. Autumn is my puzzle girl. She'll put a puzzle. She gets them from our library. Our library does puzzles. You can basically check them out and just keep them forever. And she'll just check them out like each week and put them together and then just return them. I'm like, don't you want to like buy some and then we can put them together? We can glue them. I said, I gave her the idea. In our mountains we did, and we glued them and we put them all down our stairs in the hallway. Jaden did a lot of those, and Lauren, well, Lauren and Jaden too. And but here I told her, I said, well, it's kind of hard having puzzles on your wall. I said, but what we could do is you could glue them all together. I said, and you could decorate the inside of your closet. Because, you know, not many people see your closet, and that would just still be something kind of cool, because they have a big closet. The closet walls can have the puzzles in it. But she said, no, I just like making them and taking them down. I'm like, you're awesome. So I'd like to go see if they have, like, she likes to do the ones that are quick that she can put together like in a week or a day. So she's been doing like 1,000 pieces. So she'd like the 500, you know, 300 piece puzzles, and so I thought I would see if they have any of those as well. So all right, so we'll go head out tomorrow and do that. Let's keep making waffles. Kids already came down and started that. I gotta do the laundry. I was like sitting there, I'm like, what else do I, ooh, I love when it kicks on a shirt. I have to do laundry. Let me flip this. That's laundry done. Later I'll put Greg's laundry. I could probably do it real quick, couldn't we? We could probably do it real quick. Let's flip the waffle and then we'll do the laundry. Let's see how quick we can do this. Alrighty. Okay, let's just get everything done. Okay, that's done. Let me go get the waffles. Tuesdays are definitely a lot less work, so a lot easier. Know what I got done. All right, these will be ready. Flip some stuff. Good morning. All right, girls came down. They are having waffles, and then they're like, they're gonna make something for breakfast. And I said, I can make it for you. And they're like, we need you to learn to be independent. I said, you guys are very independent. I said, I can also do something for you. It's your mom. I'm like, they're so sweet. They're like, so sweet. How many do you hard? I don't even know. So I'm gonna make, Maddie said ask for toad in a hole, and Autumn just asked for toast, cheese, and fried eggs. She wants her eggs fully cooked. Maddie will not want hers fully cooked, right? She likes dippy eggs. So we're gonna do our best to accommodate both of them. So make some toad in the hole, and bacon too for Maddie. I totally failed on Maddie's. I was like all excited to make her breakfast for her, and then what did I do? I totally forgot the cheese. So I'm gonna have her put it in the microwave. There is her stuff. Sorry, Maddie. It's okay. You're gonna have to put it in the microwave for you.
I need it over.
All right, we used to do like dippy eggs where we'd steam them. I've just done fried eggs where you let them cook in the bottom and just flip them over. I don't know why I've never done that before. I've always just put the lid on and let them steam. That's nice, like a poached egg. That's really yummy too, but this works out real good too. So as long as the bottom is cooked, you just flip them.
I'm waiting for the day people bring.
Okay, come in my bedroom here because the girls are watching TV right now. So I gotta make my bed real quick. I was upstairs and went over school with the boys, got theirs done because yesterday I missed a little bit. So reviewed their stuff with them, got that taken care of, and then what I'm gonna do is they're watching TV and I said, how much more in your episode? And so they're watching Counting On. It said about 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, good. So I'm gonna heat up some of the cheese. They all want nacho cheese and chips for lunch, and then we'll sit down and do our Bible. So I'm gonna go heat up the canned cheese, maybe add a couple jalapenos in it, I think. I don't, my boys like spicy, my girls aren't super spicy. So we'll put maybe 1 or 2 in there, slices. And then Jensen, I have his diet cheese. I'll take that and heat that up and then put a couple in there. I know he'll eat spicy. And then they can just have chips and dip, very simple. We have veggies. We have plenty of other food. It's just one of those, like, something fun to munch on while we're watching our video. And then starting chores, starting life. I've been able to edit, which is nice. So I was upstairs editing both my Bible videos, edited my 52 weeks series video, and then started on today's video for the footage that I have so far. So great time. My meatballs probably are ready for their sauce as well. So lots to do. Let's go in there and do the cheese. If I do the sauce, I won't be talking because they're doing it. It's tomato sauce and chicken broth, equal Worcestershire. I put a little olive oil in there. Ooh, I should put some garlic in there. I'll put some roasted garlic in there and just let it cook the rest of the day. It'll like absorb and kind of fluff up. It's so good. Okay, kids, what do you think of the queso and cheese? Winner. I put a little bit. That means it's good. I put a little bit of the, I had a little bit of salsa, very small. Put that in there. So this is good. They're going to munch on that while we're watching our next Bible video. All right, where have I been? Where have I been, Amy? I am here. So what did I do? The kids, we did our stuff. We did our school, sat down, went through our Bible things. We are reading the book of Proverbs. So we read Proverbs as well. And then did our little fun mind game thing, the puzzle things, and then they went and did their chores. And Jensen's gonna cut grass, but we decided we'll do that, or he decided he's gonna do it later. It's a little toasty outside. A little sweaty eyeball. I went for a quick lap around the neighborhood and I was like, it's a little sweaty outside, so, but good to get out, good to exercise and get a little walk, and I'll do one tonight too. And then I came back and jumped in the pool and took about a half hour. I get like a half hour. I kind of focus on a half hour every day in the sun for vitamin D and feeling better and just like revitalizing myself. So what do we got? We got dinner rolling here. I just put it in here, pasta. So I put the healthy fettuccine pasta because, you know, I can disguise that a whole lot better, we think. And then this is just the, oh yeah, the veggies just steamed. Okay. So, I guess I'll bring it over here. These are just the steamed veggies, and all I did was put in with that, I put Old Bay seasoning, and I put some salt, pepper, and garlic. That was it. This will boil. I'll put a little bit of probably olive oil in there or some butter, and just a little bit of seasoning. Have it plain, and then they can put it with their meatballs here. Look at these. These are the meatballs. See how it absorbs right in that sauce? They're so delicious. This has got a lot more rice in it than my other batch before. So this one I put like extra rice in. No big deal. It's delicious. So when you cut into it, it's mostly, like, can you see that? I didn't do that good. I wanted to grab it the other way. There we go. No, that's not working. Let me get the back side here. I don't even know if you can see it. So when you bite into it, it's mostly got the rice in there. So what we'll do, Stephen already had one. He said it's delicious. So I just turn this down to warm. I will have mine on, let me leave that little fork bite out. I have sauerkraut. I like sauerkraut. So I put sauerkraut on my plate, and put meatballs on it and eat it, and it's so good. It reminds me of, like, we like the guamkis with, usually we just do cabbage, meat and rice, and then guamkis. And sauerkraut. Now, other people say they do tomato sauce with the sauerkraut, and I was like, ooh, that's different. Now I see why that's good. That's good. It's not different. It's yummy. So I like mine that way. So I put mine with sauerkraut. I can see why people like that. And then the kids will have this, and Greg will have this too, with noodles. These will be buttered, and then that will be dinner today. What else did we have to do? My list is good. Autumn's got a lead on work, so I wrote that down. Ant killer, I had to put some ant killer upstairs. It is fall time, so those tiny little ants, they were originally in my bathroom down here. They're tiny. They come and go. They were there for, like, I don't know, a couple days, and they're gone. I put the little taro ant trap in there, the liquid poison. So I was just up the stairs on my desk yesterday. I noticed one in there. I was like, ooh, that's not good. So I just put one up there. The girls said they had some in their bathroom. I put that in there. And then I was just outside the pool. I noticed there is a couple bees flying around. So I just put this up here. This right here, this worked really well. We usually spray, we have like the bottle spray, Ortho, and we use that around. Good, but it would be impossible to get in the grass unless you had a big backpack sprayer, which we do have, but you gotta fill it up with a bunch of jugs of it, and yada, yada, yada. It didn't. So we bought this in the summer, the other bottle, I think it was $7 or $8. It sprayed our entire backyard, and then we still had some. I mean, that was going over it a gazillion times, like literally standing there going, okay, we do around the pool, on the cement, right here on the porch and everything. And this seems to get rid of the bugs that we have. I mean, nothing terrible. I have been bit by mosquitoes more and more. Why do you not learn, Amy? Go outside and put on bug spray. I just bought those wipes. I did, and then we went to the beach. The other night, Greg and I went to the beach, and I can't say I've ever gotten bitten by anything at the beach. And as we were walking out, there's two ladies, and they came in there and said, there's like white gnats flying around out by the beach. And I was like, And in my head, I'm like, okay, that's weird. I've never had white gnats flying around. There are white gnats flying around. So when we walked out, I could feel them. They weren't biting. I know they have no-see-ums, they're called, and they're really tiny mosquitoes. You barely see them, but when they bite you, they hurt. So I know they weren't no-see-ums unless they were the non-hurting no-see-ums, because I felt them on me, and I brushed my arm, I brushed my face, I felt them. Then the breeze was blowing off the ocean, so you didn't really notice. We were picking up shells, having a glorious time, and then I got up the next day, and my whole arm is I've got probably 10 bites right here on my arm. Yes, nasty. So I've tried every remedy under the sun to get them to not itch, but no, I can't. It's just so itchy. So back of my leg, the back of my leg, the thigh, I was just like, oh my goodness. My other ones, I got bit, and it's just finally clearing up now. And then I just got bit again, and I was like, I told Greg, I said, I'm never going outside again. Never, never, ever, ever. So I have the wipes in my purse. Greg usually takes like a, fanny pack with him. So we just put some in that, and then I didn't put any in my car, but I guess I'd always have a purse or his thing with me. So hopefully I'll be covered for next time, but I'm like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I just, it's one of those things, like, if you go outside at night, you have to put some stuff on. It's just, you would never think you'd get bit by anything at the beach. Never, because I never have. And now I know, oh, that's a real possibility. So yay for me. Now I got bites all over my arm that literally welts up. The kids are like, Mommy, what is all over your arm? And they were literally these big, giant welts all over. So gross. So gross. Ugh. So anyways, Greg's gonna spray the backyard very, very well today, so that it is done. I guess there are mosquitoes out there, right? I don't know. I haven't been really outside at nighttime out there. But he's just gonna spray really good. It's better to spray and then not have it. And then we don't really go in front yard, so it's not really a big deal to be in there. So all that talk for the bugs. So my day is complete. We're waiting on this right here. Let me take a bite of this meatball and tell you how amazing it is, because I know it's amazing. I know it's amazing. You could not make a better dinner. Oh my goodness, it's so good. So, so good. All right, so this has got to boil for a little bit here. We'll get it going, and then I'll just put some stuff in there, and then they can use the sauce from here. I can open up a jar, even use some of that wonderful, delicious jar sauce from Miss Barbara as well. So I'm closing today's video, Tuesday, end of my day, 3 o'clock, and I will finish this. I'll go upstairs, edit some videos. The girls ran to the store with Brooklyn. They'll come back. Jensen will go out and cut grass, and then they'll all go out and swim for a little bit. This evening, we'll do a good walk. and then end the night with a swim, and that is our Tuesday. So have a fantastic rest of your day. Come tomorrow, we're gonna do some shopping. I gotta go get a few things for Autumn's birthday. So have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see ya. All right, bye.